So you've heard of people making money in real estate. Ever wonder how they do it? Well, stick with me because I'll be going over just that today. Ways that you make money in real estate. So stick with us. Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to If I Can, You Can, where if I can do it, you can do it too. This is a real estate channel where we go over real estate investing and home renovations. Now, if you like this content, please like and subscribe below. Leave me comments. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. But right now, we're going to be going over ways that you make money in real estate when investing in rental properties. Starting off, number one is cash flow. This is the one that everybody knows about. What that is you take how much money you make in rent, then you subtract the mortgage, the insurance, the taxes, any reserve funds you have, the property management, and anything you have left over after that is your cash flow. It's the money you can take and put into your pockets or reinvest into the next property, but that's essentially what cash flow is. And going off of that, the next way that people make money on cash flow with real estate is incrementally year over year. So say you were renting out a property and you have it renting for $1,000 a month. Well, next year you can anticipate to raise the rents anywhere, 3 to 5%. That's all depending on your market. But normally year over year, you're going to want to increase the rental rate because you don't want to stay stagnant and then 30 years down the road, you're still renting a house for $1,000 when inflation outpaced it long ago. So every year you're going to increase your rents. That is another way that you increase your money when renting out properties. Next is natural home appreciation. Year over year, like I said with inflation, just things cost more, it takes a little bit more to buy things, but houses will go up in value year over year. It's just kind of the way it goes. If you look at that, a house that you could have bought for $100,000 10 years ago probably costs a lot more than that now. Maybe it's 120, maybe it's 150,000, heck, maybe it's $300,000. But year over year, if you're holding on to a property, you're going to be able to reap the rewards of appreciation. So if you hold on to it, you can expect a modest increase depending on the area and depending on the demand in that region. And then there is debt paydown. Debt paydown is what happens when you pay your mortgage every month. And people kind of forget about this sometimes. What happens is the tenant pays you, you pay the mortgage, and then maybe you get some cash flow in there, and hopefully you set it up so you can get cash flow in there. But then after that, what happens is not the entire that money goes to the bank. A portion of that goes to paying down your debt too. So let's use that example before. Let's say you have a house that's renting out for $1,500 a month. And then below that, we have a mortgage that's $1,000 a month, and the rest of that picks up for your property management and your cash flow, whatever it is. Well, out of that $1,000, maybe $200 is paying off towards your mortgage and towards the principal. So guess what? You don't only make the cash flow for that month, you also make $200 in equity every single month. And I actually have a property that's doing very well with that. It's not the best and highest performing when it comes to cash flow, but it is paying down thousands of dollars every single month in equity. So it behooves me to hold on to that just because of the amount of equity I get year over year and the amount of appreciation I get year over year too. Also keep in mind, these three elements have a compounding effect. You don't just stay in, hey, I'm gonna raise the rent $25 every single year for every single year, nor will your home go up in value by $1,000 every single year and never a dollar more than that. Year after year is going to be the previous increase on that value is going to have a compounding effect as time goes on. That's how you get houses that were worth $50,000 now being worth $200,000. It just has a compounding effect on it. Same thing with debt pay down. Yes, it's $200 right now that you're paying towards the principal, but as that mortgage goes down and you're paying down that debt, because of the way the loan is structured, it is put all the interest up front, so you're front loaded on the loan. Later on, that interest payment is going to go down and your principal payment is going to go up. So you're actually paying yourself more and more as you go through. And then there's tax benefits. Being the property owner, you can take depreciation on the improvements and on the house themselves. So if you talk to your tax professional, they should be able to guide you on what you can write off and what you can't write off. Because as you make that passive income, if you're going that way, that's a whole nother video I'm going to make later on, passive versus active income and where you fall into that. But if you have a rental property and you're not engaged in it full time and it's a passive income, you can depreciate that house against that income and offset that. And that's not necessarily money coming in, increasing it, but later on you'll realize when you make more money, you start looking at ways to reduce your tax burden, and that really is saving a ton of money. If you're making $100,000 and you find a way to reduce your taxes by 10%, that's equal to $10,000 in your pocket. That is definitely a way to increase what you're bringing home at the end of the day, and that should not be overlooked. Always look at your tax benefits and what you can put into your plan and what you can use into your structure. Finally on this list, I'm going to talk about value add. Yes, you're going to get home appreciation year over year, but sometimes you find an opportunity where somebody had the house in the 80s and hasn't upgraded it, and you have those dated handles and hardware everywhere and the light fixtures that came right out of the 80s. If you're able to go in there and update it, you have a good chance of putting a value add into that and making it worth significantly more than what you stepped into it. That is another way that people make money on real estate. And then guess what? That new value, you're getting appreciation on that new renovated value too. It all kind of works hand in hand. But those are the ways that people make money in real estate and real estate investing. If you like this content, please like and subscribe below. Please leave me comments if there's anything I left off this list. I'd love to hear what you all have to say. But that's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next one.